The biggest trigger for me as a mother is not listening. I feel like I should not have to ask 30 times.
Okay, I hear you, because having to ask something a million times over and your little one not listen legitimately can make you lose your sanity as mom. And if you're feeling anything like this mom who said that her toddler will listen to everybody else besides her at home, I want to share some things that will help. There are a lot of reasons why little kids don't listen at home, and most of the time it's simply a cycle that we've gotten into as a parent. And if you shift a few things, it's going to make it so much easier for them to be able to actually listen and follow through on what you're saying. And then you don't have to get to that point where you're so frustrated that you yell, which will work because it's moving your kid's nervous system into a state of fight or flight, and they will get up and move to keep themselves safe. Number one, commit to saying something once or twice and then helping your little one listen. We are going to completely cut out any scenarios where you're asking your little one or telling them an instruction more than 2 times. If you're saying it more than 2 times, that's a signal to you, hey, they're having a hard time, I need to help. Because listening is a skill, and they also will get into a cycle of, how many times can I sit here and ignore mom until she gets really serious about this? And if they're used to you saying something 30 times until you get to the point of yelling, they've learned, I don't really have to pay attention until mom is yelling, and then I've got to get up and move. So from now on, you've got to start catching yourself. You're going to say it once, you're going to maybe give them a second reminder, and after that, you're getting up to help them listen. And along that note, before you even give the first reminder, you've got to connect. You've got to have their attention, especially at home. That's your little one's safe space. They can get so engrossed in play, in what they're doing, in their own little world, in the things that they're focusing on. So if your little one is playing with trains and you're like, hey, we've got to wash our hands for dinner, and they're like little 2-year-olds' bodies just beep bopping around playing the trains, they're not even paying attention to you. So get close and ask for their attention. I love to just say, hey, can I have your eyeballs? And wait until my kids are looking at me so that I know they're paying attention before I tell them what I need them to do. Those 2 things alone will make a huge difference in going into it knowing, hey, maybe for the next 3 months, I focus really hard on teaching my little toddler the skill of listening, of paying attention, of moving when I give them an instruction in a reasonable amount of time. Then they'll be able to start doing that on their own, right? And then there will also be the family culture of, hey, when mom or dad gives me an instruction, I need to pay attention to that, or I at least need to answer them or ask questions or focus instead of dilly-dallying around doing my own thing and I get to ignore them. I'm doing a 7-day listening challenge in about a week, so go get on the wait list if you haven't already, because I'm going to walk you through every single day literally exactly what you need to know as a respectful parent to get your little ones to listen, to build that skill so that you don't have to yell, raise your voice, get frustrated, feel like you're about to lose your sanity all the time.